In this game, there isn't damage scaling. There's a damage threshold, so you do really low damage unless your strength hits a certain amount. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's kind of neat. All right. Give me, honestly, give me another Magic Haste. Yeah, I think that's 4 out of 5 now. And we maxed out this Firaga. I'm finally going to merge it with something. What my options are Slow and Stopra and Thundaga. What the heck would it make with Thundaga? But I gotta, like, get Fission Firaga, though. Hit me with the, Pulsing Crystal. Leaf Bracer! Crawling Fire. How did that become Leaf Bracer? Wait. Oh, Thunder and Cure. Yeah, it's just gonna become Cura. Treasure Magnet, very good to get. Very nice, and that's all we can do. Alright, so give me that Cura then for Treasure Magnet. Still leveling up break time here. Launch a slow-moving fireball that deals multiple hits to a single enemy as it passes through. I think this is similar to Vanitas' shenanigans. Definitely, even though I don't need Leaf Bracer. Well, if I don't need Leaf Bracer, I don't even need to bother leveling it up right now. Definitely Blizzaga. And then, is there something else that will actually give me something? Oh, we could get Combo Plus with Ignite. Do I really need another? Dude, another Combo Plus with Blade Charge will be amazing, actually, now that I think about it. There we go. I think that maxes out our Combo Pluses. It does. We've got to get some air Combo Pluses next time we do Fusion. Let's save the game real fast. Save up. Ignite can become Mind commands. Oh yeah, we haven't gotten a single Mind command. Is Aqua the only one who can learn the Mind commands? Because they're, like, amazing. Pretty sure the Minds are how you defeat Vanitas Remnant, if I remember right. It's been a hot minute since I had to do that fight. I haven't fought any of the BBS post-game bosses since I did videos on it back in 2017. I'm gonna light you on fire now, don't mind me. Hey, Ignite was doing some decent damage there, actually. Yeah, I could still use another strength buff. We're probably not gonna get one for another level or two, though. It's fine, that's what we have magic for. It's there to make up that difference. We're still doing fine damage. Oh, Blade Charge. We do very fine when we get into Blade Charge. That fixes all the problems. Look at all of those endless combos. Absolutely melted that fool. You guys want to go next? Let's do it. Look at it. It's amazing. And the range, I can't even see the enemy that I'm hitting. My sword is just that long. Goodbye. Excellent. No, you're out of here. Goodbye. Yeah, I need some more air combos, though. That's definitely next highest priority is getting air combos. Still don't have Magic Pulse 2 yet, either. How are we doing on that, exactly? I'm making good progress on both of these things. I can always switch back to Ramuh's Judgment if I need to. Rama, however you say it. Ignite! And Fyra. Then you Blizzaga, and that sets the stage for exactly what I need. Blade Charge. I think we might get Ghost Drive after fighting the boss of this area. If we don't get it here, then we're going to get it in Neverland. But I think you get it before Neverland, because I vaguely remember using it in Neverland. We'll see, though. Look at that. Beautiful. It's like poetry in motion. Do you mind? Good sir? I will now proceed to annihilate you. Get gone. I don't know what to say. I literally cannot get tired of, oh, break time finally hit level 2. I never get tired of Blade Charge. It's just so good. Definitely, probably, nice oxymoron. But without a doubt, if not my favorite command style, it's like top 3. But it's probably my favorite. Hey, you. Burn. The Durgon Transporter. Yeah, man. The Durgon Transporter. My favorite kind of transporter. Way better than the old Gondor Transporter, which just couldn't get it done. I didn't mean to go through there. Bum, bum, bum. Ow. I was looking at chat for a second. I have played Tales of Symphonia. It was my first Tales of game. It was a very old playthrough, though. That was one of the first things I did on my channel, so it's not surprising that some people don't know I've already played it. Ow. When was that? That playthrough was probably back in, like, 2015. But Symphonia is the oldest one I've played. I played, in order of release, from, like, the oldest one I've played to the newer ones. I played Symphonia, Abyss, Vesperia. So that's 5, 8, and 10. And then I played 12 onwards, which is Grace's Zillia, Zillia 2, Zesteria, Berseria. And then hopefully we'll get Tales of Arise at some point. I haven't heard any news about that game anytime soon. I'm pretty sure it got slowed down by all the pandemic nonsense. Look at these sick moves. I screwed it up a little bit, but it's fun. Ooh, hello. Thank you. Do I need to take the teleporter? I don't remember. That playthrough was February 25th, 2014. Man, I've been doing YouTube for almost 7 years. Symphonia was one of the very first, like, console. That was after I got a working capture card. That was one of the very first console playthroughs I ever did. Before that, my channel was just stuff like Minecraft, you know, standard, hey, I want to be a YouTuber stuff, like some Minecraft, Super Meat Boy, you know, anything I could play on my PC that Fraps could pick up. Oh, hello, cutscene.
You must be Experiment 626. I have orders to take you in.
Sarah!
What? I think you and I need to talk. But first things first.
Here we go, boys. Team up with Experiment 626 and defeat the Unversed. I'm on it. How'd you enjoy it compared to the other Tales games? What, Symphonia? Symphonia was fun. It's, not one of my favorites. Definitely wasn't a bad game, though. I noticed your name is Mythos Irving on Twitch, which means you're probably not gonna like what I'm about to say, but the worst thing for me about Symphonia is that I didn't really like Lloyd, Janice, or Colette. Mythos was a fine antagonist from what I remember, but I don't remember it that well. Stitch, do you want me to, like, help you here? Yeah, Astro Shot. Get him. Played. What I really loved about Symphonia, it had pretty good gameplay, pretty good story. I really liked, I don't want to go, I mean, that playthrough is really old, so I guess spoilers for Symphonia if you haven't played it yet and don't want to know stuff about it. But, like, I really liked the concept of there being two worlds on other sides of each other that were basically constantly switching which one of them was prospering and which one wasn't. It was a really, really neat concept. But I found myself enjoying the Tetiala characters, who all showed up, like, halfway through the game, mostly, a lot more than the Silverant characters, which were, like, the starting main characters. Like, I would have much rather I would have much rather the game been a lot more focused on, like, Zelos and Sheena and Regal, even. Much more so than Lloyd and Colette and Janice. Which, that's not to say that the game didn't put any focus on Sheena, Zelos, etc. But, obviously, there was more focus on the other ones, who I didn't really like all that much. But still, the game was really good. It was a good Tales of game. Not my favorite, but definitely not my least favorite.
Thanks. I owe you. What is it you're looking for? Huh? Wait! I just need to ask you!
Yeah, I remember being told that Symphonia is supposed to be like some kind of a spiritual prequel, or maybe just a straight up prequel of the first Tales of game. Like the first Tales of game, which I believe is Fantasia, is like linked to Symphonia in some way. So when I eventually play Fantasia, I'll probably be able to figure that out. Nothing there, huh? Whoops. We're gonna take a second to do some parkour here to get some chests. Which Tales of game was your least favorite? This is a really hot take, because as of right now, how am I supposed to... Oh, this comes down. I was gonna try and land on the edge there. As of right now, my least favorite Tales of game is probably a lot of people's favorite Tales of game, which is wild that it turned out this way. But Tales of Vesperia is probably my least favorite of the, like, 8 that I've played. Make it. Easy. If not Vesperia, then probably after that it'd be Zestiria. The only reason I think Zestiria is... Ooh, teleport. Lock onto your phone, press square just before it attacks. I don't even want to deal with that. Like, that's like Reprisal that Ventus had, and that confused me more than helped me. How? There's Rapide? Yeah, it's one of the, like, only things Vesperia had going for it. Just having a cool-looking dog that smokes a pipe does not a good game make. I'm sorry to inform you. Vesperia's cast was, like, okay. Like, half of Vesperia's cast was cool. The other half I kind of didn't even like. And then the storyline was just terrible, and the gameplay was bad. Compared to... Tales of Vesperia is, like, the only Tales of game I remember playing where I actively disliked the combat. Like, even before Vesperia, my least favorite one was Zestiria, because its characters... Zestiria only had, like, 2 good characters, and its story was barely even a story. It was just a mess that was awful. So that used to be my least favorite. But then, like, Vesperia also didn't have... It had, like, 3, maybe 4 good characters from what I can remember that I liked. And, help. And its story was also a terrible mess. Its villains were abysmal and horribly handled, and the gameplay was trash. Like, the gameplay was one of the worst things. Other than the storyline, like, the gameplay was the worst in Vesperia. Even when I was playing Zestiria, which had, like, 2 good characters and an awful, bad excuse of a story, its music and gameplay still made it an enjoyable game. And Edna and Zavid were good characters. But, like, Vesperia hardly had any redeeming qualities in my eyes. I can't think of, like, it had some good tracks. I'm not saying all the music was bad, but Vesperia didn't really have any major standout tracks that I really remember and enjoy. To this day, I can still remember the general beat of the trial music in Tales of Zestiria because it was just that well made. I think I got everything, No, I missed one over there. Did I get that one? Yeah. Vesperia didn't have, like, any awesome music. It was the only time... Zestaria's big saving grace was it had really fun gameplay, and Armatization was a great game mechanic. Vesperia's gameplay was just, like, awful, full of weird stagger mechanics that usually screwed you over and also helped the enemy AI, and was just super frustrating and not fun. Here we go. Yuri in Vesperia was a good character. Rapide was cool, but listen, it's just like with Koromaru. I love Koromaru and Rapide, but they're not like, you know, they're dogs. They're dogs that do cool stuff. That's awesome that that's in the game, but that's not like, that doesn't make them like a great character. Like, you know, I love them both, but at the end of the day, they don't have like character arcs. They don't have really good character development moments, really, because they're dogs. I love that they're there and I love them, but just saying like, what do you mean bad characters? They had the dog with the knife, okay? Oh, hello there. I need you all to die. Everyone, please stop living. I would appreciate it. What was I gonna play? Did I say play? What was I gonna say? Oh, someone asked about Berseria. Berseria is my third favorite. It's amazing that Berseria was a prequel to Zestiria, but they made it so much better. Like, every character was really good, except maybe Magalu, but, you know, Magalu was fine. I just didn't like Magalu's humor, really. And Laphicet was like, Laphicet wasn't amazing, but he was good. But meanwhile, like, Eleanor, Rokuro, Aizen, and especially Velvet, they were all, like, top-tier characters, like S-tier characters in the Tales of franchise, I would say. The storyline was amazing and really well done. The gameplay was great fun. Music was amazing. Just, Berseria knocked it out of the park. Very good game. It's a really great entry for people into the franchise. I don't think there's a better game right now for Tales of other than Berseria to introduce someone to the series, given it's modern, very accessible, and also just very good. Also, Berseria had Jude and Mila in it, so what more could you ask for? Oh, stretch. Tales of the Abyss is a really good starting point, too. That's my second favorite Tales of game. It has probably the best protagonist in video game history, or at least one of the best. Oh, we actually have to kill these guys this time. When we came through here as Terra, we ignored it. Oh, that's right. We actually get like a bow and arrow, though, as Aqua, which is great. The controls are weird, though. Help. Everyone, go away. You stupid unverse. Help. Still say Fantasia is a good starting point. Isn't that before they... Isn't that before they started doing, the full real-time action thing? I haven't played Fantasia, so I can't say. I'd be very surprised if the first game in the series was, like, a good entry point for the whole series, though. That's usually only the case if it's a game that, like, continues the storylines, which Tales of doesn't. Fantasia is real-time action, but 2D. Oh, yeah, it's still real-time action, but it's 2D. See, I like... Obviously, again, I haven't played Fantasia, so I can't say for certain. But I just... On instinct, that just feels like it wouldn't be the best entry. It probably isn't a bad entry to start with. But, I mean... There are only... It's only the first 4 that are 2D, right? So I feel like trying to get someone into a 16 a 16 soon-to-be 17 game series and be like, all right, you should start with one of the 4 that's different from gameplay-wise from the other 13. Also, is there like any good way to play Fantasia other than emulating? So, you know, not like inaccessible, but more accessible than stuff that's like Japanese only. I think there are 2 Tales of games that are Japanese exclusive in the main series. But, you know, I cannot get these last few Heartless. I forgot that I hate this section of the game because it's so annoying. These are not Heartless, these are Unversed. It's so annoying to get them all killed. Please die. There's that one. Where are the rest? There's that one. Gotcha. Take that. Gotcha. Take that. Please die. Oh, thank you. Fantasia, Destiny, and Destiny 2, aka Eternia, are 2D. So there are only 3 of them that are 2D? That's wild. Press square while jumping to dash through the air. Oh, we got air slide. Nice. That was a fun little tangent of Tales of.